nigga like this, bitch.
Javi? Joey?
I'm a rolling stone. I'm too hot for you to own. In a whip that's meant to speed. If I hurt you, would you leave? I learned the game from some heavyweights. Catching buses, making change from another plate. I still got demons from my younger days. I wish I could shake them, but they follow me. I wish I could take it easy, but these fans watch. That's my mama, I've been hustling since the sandbox. I'm a rolling stone. I'm sorry in advance if I let you down.
Alright, so today is currently February 15th, but yesterday I planned on going to the gym at 7 p.m., right? And what happened was I had a very long work day, very hard work day, got a lot of shit done in the work day, like before 7 p.m. So when 7 p.m. came around, it was around 6:45, I told myself, you don't have to go to the gym, right? Because my work day was good, I got a lot of shit done, so I convinced myself, and this isn't like me, but I convinced myself that I could play GTA 5 while watching a Charlie Morgan video, and that it would be somehow productive. So what happened was I did end up doing that. So while I'm playing this video game thinking I'm productive because I'm watching a Charlie Morgan video, it hit me like the enemy is out there beating me. And basically the enemy, I got this idea from Iron Mind by Andrew Tate, but the enemy is just the better version of me that does what he's supposed to do no matter what. So I got this idea, like the enemy would be training legs right now. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here playing GTA, watching a Charlie Morgan video. So what happened was immediately once I realized about this enemy, because this was about a week ago that I saw this, and what I did was I wrote down 50 things that the enemy does, his characteristics, his bank balance, all that stuff. So I thought about it and I'm like, all right, forgive me. The enemy is hitting legs right now. So then I had to go hit legs. So I just got up, I changed into my shorts, my gym outfit, got my water ball, biked over to the gym, and then I proceeded to hit one of the best leg workouts of my life. First of all, I hit PRs on almost everything. I did Bulgarian split squats, I did squats, I did deadlifts, I did leg curls, calves, tibias, everything, right? Amazing workout. And then at the end of the workout, I was going to skip the Zesty machine. I don't know, I'll just throw it right there. That machine. You know what that is. So I was supposed to do that and I didn't feel like doing it last second. I was like, you know what? I already did calves, hamstrings, quads. Like there's not much else to do. I don't really need to do those. But then again, it hit me in my mind that the enemy would be doing those. So I had to go do those. And then once I was done with those, the feeling of achievement after doing this entire workout, when I was about to skip today, I was 45 minutes late to the gym and I was about to skip. That feeling of achievement is the best high you can get. And then once I'm done with the workout, I was planning on just like leaving, going to the locker room, hopping on my bike, then leaving. But then I remembered like the enemy would hop in a sauna after the workout too. So I went downstairs, changed into a towel, got some water, went to the sauna, and then I stayed in the sauna till it like physically, I felt like I was about to pass out, and then I stayed some more. That didn't have any like real benefit, but the only way I can beat the enemy is through physical things. So like PRs in the gym, staying my longest time in the sauna, stuff like that. So today I had not only realized that the enemy was beating me while I was working out, but I went to go work out and I did more than the enemy would have done. So I beat the enemy for that workout. But then right after that sauna, hopped straight into a steam room. Steam room was fire, hopped out of the steam room, then I just biked back home. So the whole point of this story is that I didn't want to go to the gym, and then I used this idea of an enemy that I had to fight to go to the gym. I changed what I was going to do, and it made me 1% better in the process. So here's my little actionable step for you. Life is much more enjoyable when you think of yourself as a superhero, all right? Because superheroes have to go through hard shit. So if you think of everything you do that's hard, that you have to go through, you have to make cold calls, you have to go to the gym, you have to do all that shit. If you think of it as, I'm doing this because it's hard and I'm a fucking superhero, then your life's going to be much more interesting and much more fulfilling. But every superhero needs a villain to fight. So your villain is just going to be the best version of you. If you can picture the perfect version of you that's 100% on it 100% of the time, that's going to be your enemy. That's going to be your North Star, right? And what I want you to do is I want you to write a list, all right? You're going to put the enemy at the top, alter ego, whatever you want, and then you're going to make a list of around 50. I'd say I did 50 things, minimum 30, at least 30. If you can't think of 30 things that you could be doing better, then there's no hope for you. So write a list of at least 30 things. At least 30 things. And these are things like characteristics, habits, things they don't do, all of that. So you're just going to write all this down. For example, my enemy right here says he reads his Bible every day. He goes to the gym 6 times a week and tracks all his workouts. He doesn't waste time on social media. He gets up early, he goes to sleep early, and he approaches every pretty girl he sees. That's just 6 that I took out of the 50. You want to make this list as long as possible, all right? And then once you should have created the list by now. You should pause right now if you haven't and go get a piece of paper, go write it down and create the list. If you don't take action now, you will not take action for anything else and you will never achieve anything worthwhile. So stop the video, write it down, and then send your list to me on Instagram at Nashodles, NASHODLES. It'll also be the top link in the description. So I want you to write down that list. And once it's done, it should be done by now if you're still watching, I want you to really imagine what this person looks like. How does this person think? How does this person act? How do other people treat this person, all right? I want you to really just imagine it in your brain and get it 100% in there. So then you have a clear vision of who this person is. This could take 20 minutes. This could take an hour. It depends on how big your list is. But I really want you to just sit there, nothing else. Just look at the list and just imagine what this person is like. Include things like what car do they drive? What does their girlfriend look like? What does their body look like? These are the things that you need to be thinking about. You need to be thinking about every aspect. What number is in the bank account? Like, think of everything that your enemy could have. And your enemy, remember, is just you, all right? Because when you compare yourself to other people, you can't do it. I made a video about this with social media. You can't compare yourself to other people because everyone's born at different levels. Everyone's born with different talents. It's not a healthy thing to compare yourself to others. But if you compare yourself to the best possible version of you in your brain, then like you can actually achieve that because that's you. That's just you if you do everything you're supposed to do. So once you've imagined this person and once you have this person clear in your mind, every action you take for the next week or so, you should have this person in mind. You should be thinking, let's say you want to go play video games. You should be thinking, well, the enemy instead would be reading a book right now. Or let's say you're in the gym and you don't want to hit that extra set. The enemy would hit that extra set anyways, regardless of how they feel. So you need to really be thinking every single day, every single action you take, every single habit you implement, you need to be thinking about the enemy. It is your job to defeat the enemy. This is your job. You have to constantly be thinking about how you can do better and how you can really stay on par with the enemy as well. Because most of it, you're just going to be staying on par with the enemy. You won't really be able to beat the enemy most of the time. Because if you hit a crazy leg workout, the enemy hit a crazy leg workout too. The only way you could beat the enemy is if you hit like a physical PR. So if you've never squatted 225 before and you squat 225, you beat the enemy just because you PR'd. All right. But that's really the only way you can beat the enemy. So what you want to really be doing is staying on par with and then beating the enemy in some aspects. And the second step to this is developing a massive ego. All right. So this ego won't be directed towards other people. You won't have to be thinking of yourself as better than these other people, the only ego, or not the only ego, but the only way you use this ego is against your enemy, which is also the better version of you. So what I mean by this is, if you don't feel like doing something, but you know the enemy is going to do something, your ego shouldn't allow you to lose to the enemy. Like, you should always want to beat the enemy, because how could you lose to the enemy? That's what I think to myself. Like yesterday, when I wasn't going to go to the gym, it's been 45 minutes since I was supposed to go, then it hits me. I'm like, oh shit, I should probably go to the gym. And then even when I thought I should probably go to the gym, I got another thought that was like, it's already too late. It's almost 8 o'clock. You have to bike there. You don't really have to go to the gym, right? But then my ego told me, no, you need to beat the enemy. You need to fucking destroy the enemy. The enemy cannot live. So you need to go work out, because how are you going to lose to the enemy? Will your ego allow you to lose to the enemy? So you need to develop this ego against your enemy. Don't develop it outside the enemy. Don't go up to others with ego. Just approach your enemy with ego. You can't lose to this person because your ego is too high. All right? That's the point that we want to get at. And that's pretty much it. Every time you don't feel like doing the work, every time you tell yourself an excuse, guess what? The enemy doesn't feel like doing the work, but the enemy is telling himself another thing. All right? So you really just need to be fighting this enemy 24/7. Every action you take, every habit you implement, every action you take that isn't good for you, you need to be thinking about what the enemy is doing at that moment. Every single waking second of your day, you should be thinking about what the enemy is doing right now. So for me, right now, the enemy would be recording this YouTube video. And that's what I'm currently doing. So I'm staying on par with the enemy. After I'm done with this YouTube video, let's check my calendar real quick. The enemy is going to eat, and then he is going to go to the library and buy some books, and then he's going to read. So if I fail to eat a meal with 1,000 calories, and if I fail to go to the library and buy some good books, and then read after that, then I have lost to the enemy. So my ego shouldn't allow me to lose to the enemy, all right? I should I don't like the word pride, but I should have such an ego that I can't lose, and it hurts my brain to lose to the enemy. And that's what you should have too. So that's pretty much it. That's my actionable step. I know this is weird in the middle of a vlog. I already had the expo clip should be before this, but there's still a lot more of the vlog left. So I hope you took action. I hope you fucking wrote it down, because if you didn't, you are going to be broke. You're never going to get where you want to get because you won't take action. All right? No, I'm not even fucking excuse. Fuck you. Do it. If you didn't do it yet, go back, watch it, do it again, you dumbass. And then once you're done, if you want to, send that list to me on Instagram, and I'll add anything else that I think you could add to it. All right? So yeah, back to the vlog. Just finished recording the little clip you just saw before. Little clip. That was probably 10 minutes. I don't know how much it's going to come out to. But just finished recording that. Now we're going to eat a King's breakfast. King's fucking breakfast. The best fucking breakfast in the world. Watch this.
What? You're going to hop on my car. Psych! What? You're going to hop on my car. Bentley coupe riding with stars. What? I keep a Glock like a car. Hey.
Finished eating breakfast, and I am now currently on my way. My hair is fucked right now. I'm on my way to the library. So yeah, my hair is actually fucked.
I don't know why these hoes can't stand me. I guess I'm too demanding when they had a double coat the candy. I'm so high, no landing. Keeping that Glock there steady. Rockin' this shit confetti. They all let it go on the telly. They all wanna rub my belly. I got my dogs out, I'm popping at the Ritz. I got them coming in, shit look like a blitz. She wanna check me up.
Alright, so I got the books, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Finna bike home now. So, just made it to the Triple W. It's good. So, we're gonna learn from someone who runs a million a year business. So, yeah.
I had anger from a kid that I wanted to get out. I wanted to provide. I wanted to be different. I didn't want to be broke, because we are products of our environments. Just start working with people. Get used to working with people. Get used to speaking to people. Get used to like reactions. Learn how not to be weird. Okay? Learn how to upsell. In New York, you go to these restaurants, okay? You go into the restaurant, you order food, you order wine. Go back to the table and try to sell another bottle of wine. Down here, they're like, oh, okay, do you want anything else? Like, they don't know how to like, oh, hey, by the way, it's half off tonight on another bottle. Take the other bottle, okay? And you guys will have a good, like, if I owned a restaurant today, I would be teaching my guys how to make money. And I'll tell you this, and to the people that love your Brazilian soccer teams, I know you love these things, but do they love you? Does it give you money? All the time and energy and the pride and the emotions you feel when they lose? Do they care about your... No, they don't care. Get out of your house at a young age. Get the fuck out. Sorry for my language. Get out, get the job, and fail, okay? I had my electric bill turned off many times when I was in the apartment. I was trying to figure it out. But eventually the electric bill didn't get turned off anymore. Guys, you guys all have the power to say, no, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't have to do this. That's up to you. You all have that power. You don't have to speak to certain people. You can walk away when you want. People don't leave businesses. People leave people. They leave people. They leave a toxic relationship. They just can't take it anymore, so they leave. I wake up today, I like to hustle. Like, I'm not doing the same thing every day, but I'm punching this freaking glass right now, and I'm trying to break it every single day. Not everyone wants to do that, okay? I don't like slow. I have 2 babies at home. I love my babies, but I'm thinking about money. Like, I want it now, okay? And I can't always get what I want, but I know I can build for later. At the end of the deal, it was a Mexican sticker. Okay, I'm on the phone with the buyer. The buyer's like, show me the money. And I'm like, show me you got the product, Johnny. Show me you got the product. Okay, and Johnny's like, Chris, do we have the product?
Of course they do. I mean, I use maps, yeah. Free.
Hoy salí con los muchachos a beber y dije que de ti no iba a hablar. Son las 5, ya va a amanecer. Si no prenden la voy a llamar. Hoy salí